Welcome to my channel. Topic for this week is, Czar this week applied for I think, Florida court commission. Before we go into it, what's the first thing we do at the Corrupt Czar Network? We take the oath. I will support, defend, protect the U.S. Constitution. That's what I do, but I notice the people sitting on the special committee, they like to protect the government, protect the businesses that violate your rights. Before we do that, let's go over some things. Your representative, your commissioner, let's say the mayor, they are elected to represent you. Think of them as your attorney. They should look out for your interest. That's what they for. They should not be part of government areas. They fit to be the watchdog. They should be like a corruption czar. Stop government from taking away your rights. So the government must obey the law and follow all legal procedure and safeguards. I'm going to show you in this video they don't. Okay? Okay, the judge said this. Look, our Constitution cannot be amended by statute, while your legislator, lawmaker, or bureaucrat can protect your constitutional right, but they cannot legislate them away. Think about that. You got due process. Their civil procedure and criminal procedure are in place. You don't have to rewrite it. But somehow your lawmakers like to sit defendant when they write manual, guideline, and policy. See, according with written guidelines provided by local government or provided by local businesses, by a business, that's how they get away with this. See, they're for 99.9% of the people. And we got these special committees, and they're not catching this. That's why I want to be in committee. I want to represent the citizens of the people. Okay, because now I notice the people sitting on the committee not doing it. Okay? See, you're supposed to have proper civil procedure or criminal procedure to take away somebody's rights, privileges, fine them, put restriction them for fees. See, this is one of the most Supreme Court ruling I think ever, because it tells government, it tells businesses, it tells the courts, law enforcement, you gotta have a hearing to do what you're trying to do. And even if they went to court and lost, enforce them a fine, try to get a fine, guess what? You had to go back to court, okay, again, and try to enforce it. And they can't pay, and guess what? All you can do is get community service. You can't put somebody in jail for not paying a fine. That's what you do in the red light program. You got caught in the red light camera program for not paying a illegal fine. Never had a court hearing. Think about it. I'm going to show you something about this, guys. What does it say here? The U.S. Supreme holds that the local government can only imprison or jail someone if they're not paying a fine. It can show by means of a hearing. So in the red light camera program, our driver license got suspended. Then they put the, without a court hearing, they put information in a state database. Cop pull you over, you got to suspend your driver license. And they take you straight to jail. That's totally illegal. And they know it. Look. Then the person in question had to pay it, willful chose not to. You can go back to a hearing for that too. Check it out, people. Did you know that the violation notice in the red light camera program is not a real traffic infraction? So the camera company just did something wrong. They violate driver protection privacy law. Okay? They drive Florida driver privacy law or privacy rights and law. Then they illegally access the state database. It's a crime. You see what I'm talking about, people? See, in the red light camera program, you would have proper due process, but we don't. All public defender office don't get a proper defense. You know why? Because I provided information to my local public defender office. I stopped suspending a driver license. Yeah, I want a motion with that. So the 14th Amendment, equal application, equal protection law. Everybody should get it. How come we don't get it? Why they individualize the law? And I can't believe people sit in committee. They do reverse burden proof in a red camera program or most government when they ask for money. What happened in government? They want fine, fee people and don't have a hearing, and don't have burden of proof. Look at it. The Panama establishment the defendant called damages. Okay, remember you're only innocent to proven guilty according to law. We don't have it. They have you guilty till you prove you're innocent, and you have to go to court. That's how the civil procedure works, people, or criminal procedure. You have to serve somebody to court, subpoena somebody to court. Okay, just send a summit or a letter in the mail. It ain't it. Because then what happened is, that's not certified filing. Because remember, in the Red Camera program, the violation notice is not a real traffic citation. It's guess what happened? The camera company now violate privacy law, privacy rights. It will back up state database. Here, I put this in all my stuff. This is a college professor with the court, appeal court in West Coast. The city can't admit anything they do is perjury. They all lie. So every ticket is illegal. One of the reasons I like to admit it, because we have a thing called the Bradley Doctrine. I have provided evidence to the public defender, government agency, that I won in court. How come they say all Spencer driver, like most of them, everyone for the Red Camp program are illegal. So they need to get back all the money and pay damages for false arrest. Okay, you get a insurance company raise your rate and they shouldn't. Okay, I done a video on that. So what I'm saying is, in the Red Light Camera program, every person who enforces it, this old saying, ignorant of law is no excuse. It applies to you. Go look at this. The old saying, ignorant of law is no excuse. Is true here. You are responsible to follow the rules and procedures that govern court procedure. Okay? You hear that? And federal rules of evidence. You guys don't do that. I can't believe all these people sitting on committee not protecting the citizens. They're protecting the government or the camera company, the insurance company, not the citizen. We gotta replace you people. Put people like me on there. Look at this. The camera company lie. The officer must make the decision in the same manner as they sign a roadside citation. So what's the third thing they do at the roadside citation? They get the driver license information. How come in radar camera program they don't do that? They get the tag. So they lie. Like I said, violating probable cause laws, evidence laws. Think about it. And another thing they do is, if you get case dismissed, right here, penalty included damages, restitution, and repayment to the winner of the case. How come we don't get this? How come the lawmakers don't write this? How come I asked the judge, where's my money? They look at me kind of crazy. How come these people in the committee don't know that? You sit on the Florida highest judicial branch committees, and you ain't protecting the victims. You're protecting the criminals, the wrongdoer. Think about that. You've been to my YouTube page? I got 186 video on Reddit camera scam. Weekly video. Check it out. I won court wrong. Look at this. I got an unofficial federal and state investigation into it. You know, I'll think about it. Here's why I need to be on the committee. I'm gonna address and bring issues to you what I experienced. I list of things here, what's going on, before I file my federal complaint. Hold you accountable, people on the committee. Because you guys covering up crimes, government crimes. Perfect scheme, money laundering scheme. You have the top law person in the state of Florida don't want to hear like cases. Well, let's say, including written here with guidelines. Well, I told you about guidelines. Guideline is not civil procedure or criminal procedure. See how they get away with it? She got it wrong. Look, Article 1, Section 21. We get access to the court. They try to block us. You can't do that. Your commission should let us have access to the court. Even the people like me, we don't have access to the appellate court, the appeal court, Supreme Court. They want us to have an attorney. We should represent ourselves. Think about it. In my emails to the governor, and my report, complaint to government, I mentioned deceptive wording, deceptive language, vague language. See, in the Run County program, in your guideline, you must make a complete stop. That's not true. It's a lie. So everybody who enforces it has made a false statement, even down at the tag agency or down at the local court and judges and attorneys. We are the right to make a right hand, slow down proving it. And they already, the Florida Department of Video, they informed the 48 city, hey, people can do that. So you need to return all that money in just enforcement. Okay, we'll get on topic. I applied for this committee, and I'm gonna try to get into it, guys, because I think you can remember, I'm looking out for everybody. But the committee people protecting the government and the businesses they partnership with. Because everybody protecting everybody already. I'm doing it for 5 years. I found maybe 100 complaints. The government agency, verbal, written, social media, emails, phone call, in person. And nobody will investigate it. I hear when I talk to the government people, they say, Richard, we ain't allowed to basically do anything. We had to take orders from top down. That's the problem. If I go to an elected official, they should start an investigation for the law. Because there's a thing called the government employee code ethic, and if they're doing something wrong, you got to fix it. Or I'll let you get one of these letters is you get on the commission. And remember, this was non-attorney. You got 25 seats, 2 of them non-attorney. I would love to have that, people. See, that's why they sit on the committee. I want to get on the committee. I think I one of the best person ever. Did that Facebook post by the Florida court. Public members sought. I submitted my resume. I expected an interview. I'm the best applicant. Corruption or P.S. The topic for my weekly video we did is commission position. Okay? Here's a different about commitment members. Okay? And I see my public defender on there. I asked 31 times to see him in the last 4 years. They won't let me see him, or he won't talk to me. And he sit on the committees. And I provided evidence to the public defense office to stop every Spencer traveling from the Red Light Camera program. I violated the Bradley Doctrine. 14th Amendment. Bradley versus, Breeden versus Georgia. You see what I'm talking about? Only be a committee now looking out for you. I will. That's why I want to be on the committee. I'm looking for the people who fix the court. Because we got to do the version program is basically a mess. Because what happened is you violate employment code ethic by misleading people making pleas to the attorney office. Because the version program, instead of attorney office, public defender and the courts are working a system, a process system. And the Rhode Island Camera program and court system is a process system. It's not proper civil or criminal procedure. That's a problem with the courts or government. They use the manual guideline and policy or processing people, not proper civil procedure or criminal procedure. That violate a constitutional right. Like I said earlier, the legislature protect your right, not the legislature wait. That's what they've been doing. We got to fix it. Okay? They'll flow chart with the committees, okay? People. You know the Florida driver license handbook never mentioned Red Light Camera program because they know it's illegal. And they use deceptive, the Department of Motor Vehicle use deceptive practices. They'll send a lot of notices. It's, notice for suspend your driver license, but with no court hearing. And then you go to court, and the judge, people say, "I never got a notice in the mail." Remember, we didn't get no notice, no certified letter. We got to spend a driver license suspension. We don't know. You get a threat of a suspension. We never had a court hearing, so everybody lying to us. So Czar VIP, Verify Investigate Protocol and Procedure. I've been doing that for the last 5 years. I play part over 200 things wrong. And like I said, I'm the best part. We're going to fix. We got started a V-Verify system. Any information on state database must be one in court of law, like a final judgment, court order, or a final judgment. Other thing is, in the foreclosure cases, they rubber stamp the cases. At least one of the party got to show up at the courthouse at the hearing. The plaintiff or the defendant. If the plaintiff doesn't show up, you submit the case, let them refile it. That's what it should be. Remember, there's a guy named the robo signing. I'm the first person brought to the government agency by David Stern. I took a clerk of court, and they refused to pass the information along. I used to look at foreclosure cases back in the day, and I had experienced it. And he should have been. He had like 250,000 cases in 1 year. In no way possible he'd be in a courthouse, every courthouse in the state of Florida. There was no. The committees didn't protect the homeowner. The people got loans. They protect the bankers and the dirty attorneys. Every attorney who done a foreclosure case, the foreclosure, title company, trust company, real estate agent, they all should lose their law license. So they're part of it. They know you've got to have proper due process. When you go to hearing, I'll go to foreclosure and the judge tell me to shut up, he ain't going to do what I do. He don't want to go look over the paperwork. So Lord, I never go practice at the courthouse. Or you go to court and what the debt collector or somebody do, they'll send you your summit or something to a different address. All the unethical practices. You tell people to go to court. They don't pass. That's why I'm going to start the Department of Corruption. Because they make a complaint, they'll pass it all the way up and get fixed the next day. That's what we do. We're going to make government efficient. Because I watched this YouTube video a couple weeks ago, and then when Trump got in office, you got people coming to work for him. And they interact with other government agencies, and they keep saying, hey, government don't fix nothing. If they're making the money, they won't leave it alone. They want to try to not fix it because somebody benefits from it, not the citizens. That's why I'm going to try to help people. It's not right. You took the oath to support and defend the Constitution. That means proper due process. It's not what a business or government industry. Remember, you work for us, and you're supposed to fix what's wrong. That's why our company's so screwed up now, 50-50, because the false narrative, false indoctrination in school and colleges. You got a company so divided. That's not right. We can fix it. If we can force the government to follow the law, we can save our country. What are you going to do when corruption try to help you? Thank you for tuning in.